Hello, I like you. Do you like me?
Yes.
What's up, guys? It's Around the Boards back at it. I'm Rob, here along with my good friends. We're back to the normal episode. It's
Hi.
Dunk. There he is. Say it again,
Hi.
Dunk.
Hi.
What?
Hi.
Oh, Dunk says hi. And, of course, we got our main man back there. We got Dez.
What up, fam bam? It's your boy,
Shut
other
the fuck
boy.
Okay, so got a pretty good episode for you guys. We're gonna
Hello,
do a little...
family.
Isn't there a guy that does that on fucking Facebook?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah, but we got a good episode for you guys today. We're gonna run down and do a little first round analysis.
I love
We're
the
gonna
rundown. It's one of my favorite Dwayne Johnson movies.
We're gonna talk about some illegal big hits in the playoffs so far. We've seen a
Ooh, those
couple
are
of
big.
them. We're gonna talk about
And some big noses.
Brad Marchand kissing dudes again.
What else is new?
And got a Nashville Predator coming up for you guys with some fans, and do a little bit more superhero stuff because we ran out of ideas probably.
Maybe.
What do you guys say, Des?
Let's get into it.
Let's kiss some dudes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Around the board.
Hi.
What's up, everybody? This is Around the Boards, and man, oh man, do we have an interesting one for you today.
That's true.
It is
To put it
episode
lightly.
30. Episode 30.
Our
How's,
podcast is as old as you, Des.
It is as old as me. How about that? 30 years old. Man, that's old. But episode 30 came a lot quicker than my birthday did. So
And about double the age of our guests on this episode.
yes. Wait until then. How's everybody been doing? How was their past week?
Horrible. Kings lost twice.
I've been great.
Mine's pretty horrible too. I had the issue with my dog last
Oh,
week.
we're getting real personal, huh?
And
Shit.
my Rangers aren't even playing anymore. So hey, it's all good. So
Rangers did something good this week, though.
you're right. They did.
Let's start off right.
Yes, let's start it off right. And I know if you are a fan, and there's only one of you guys, I think, that listen constantly.
Not after this episode.
May have zero. No. But if you guys know me, I've always wanted
At all.
I wanted AV fired and gone for a long time. And hey, you know what? Pff, it happened. Gone. They fired him about 4 hours after the game, after their last game. They fired him 4 hours afterwards. And it was weird because, watching like the Rangers Twitter account didn't post anything like they usually do after every game about like AV's comments or anything like that. Like post-game comments.
You think he knew before the game was over that it was his last game?
Oh yeah. I think they knew a while and they told him, hey, this is this is going to be your last season here. We're going to finish it out and then, we're going to have to release you.
You think the players knew?
I don't know.
Is that something you tell your team? Like, hey, last game's going to be the last game for our coach or something?
I think AV would have told him if AV knew, because we don't really know for sure, but if he knew, he probably said something to him in the locker room after the game, I would say.
Right. Your little pregame speech.
Probably afterwards, just so before.
Hey guys, I don't care if you win or lose. It's my last game anyways.
Right.
You guys make the fucking lines. I don't give a shit.
Lundqvist, you want to play center? Go for it.
Yeah. No, he probably wouldn't tell them until afterwards. I'd say if he knew at all.
Yeah, maybe.
Right. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows? That's something we will never know. But
speaking of head coaches, too, the Red Wings are going to keep Blashill for another season. So
is that true?
About that?
I think he's not the one that needs to go. I think our GM needs to go.
Uh-oh. You should put a billboard up, like the Islanders fans.
I said it on an episode a few weeks ago that all the players that he's coaching now are players that he coached in the minors. So if you want anyone coaching those young players, it's the guy that's been there for years already.
Right.
But we're not having the right players put in place. So
Shots fired.
yeah. Ken Holland, I'm coming for you.
Oh,
man.
call him out by name.
Hashtag fire Kenny.
Is that real?
No, it is now.
Oh, okay. Hashtag fire Kenny. Get it trending. Hashtag score more than one goal in a playoff game, Kings. Is that too long?
Yeah, how you feel about that?
I feel like they're playing exactly the style they want to play against the Golden Knights, but they just can't score. So
It seems like the Knights are playing the same style too, from what I've been watching.
yeah, so it's
Like they're
like
both kind of playing the sticking to the outside kind of
yeah,
grinding game.
as compared to where the Golden Knights have. I don't know if it's the Golden Knights dictating that because every other game this season Golden Knights have been playing, they've been track meet, pushing up and down, scoring 3, 4, 5 goals a game.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last 2 games that the Golden Knights and Kings played in the regular season, Kings won both games. The second one wasn't even close. So maybe you're thinking that the Golden Knights saw that and said, hey, we can't play like that against the Kings. They're going to wear us down. They're going to beat us. So we got to change our style to play against this team right now. So I don't know if it's the Knights doing that or if the Kings are just playing their style and just not getting the good bounces to go in.
I don't know. Last night's game, from what I could tell from watching it on TV, it was an awesome game though. It seemed like a cool game to be at, like the atmosphere in the stadium and all
Yeah,
sorts
it's
of
real
stuff like
fun
that.
until the double overtime goal went in.
Still, I mean, even though if the Kings are going to lose, you want them to lose in double overtime. You know,
No, not if
You'd rather them
they're
get blown
watching in
out?
person. I wanted to leave. I was like, come on. As soon as it was in, I don't know if it was first overtime or second overtime.
Oh yeah, the Kings had
Oh,
like
it's
a
the first
fucking
overtime.
3-on-1.
Kopitar, wide open in the slot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's burying this. Fucking wide.
and then
Yeah.
in the second overtime, he got hit in the face of the puck too.
Yeah.
Well, it grazed him, but that would have been a scary moment. Imagine Kopitar going out and being hurt, and then Doughty being suspended. Well, I mean, Doughty's only suspended for 1 game, but
Yeah. I think they should have brought back Doughty to start overtime. I said, that's it. He serves 3-period
Yeah.
suspension.
yeah, could they have done that? What's the rule there?
I'm pretty sure not. But hypothetically speaking, say, sorry, fucking Gravel, you're out. Doughty, suit up, you're in. Game over. First 2 minutes of overtime.
Just put Doughty out there in somebody else's jersey.
Yeah, they'll never know.
So speaking of suspensions, there's been a lot of questionable hits happening around the NHL. Not sure if you guys have seen. I'm talking about Kadri. I'm talking
God, that
about
Kadri hit, man.
Claude Giroux on Chris Letang.
Let's start with Kadri.
Okay. Let's go
That's
with this
gotta
one.
be fucking 2 games at
That's
least.
got to be 2 games.
2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, right?
who did he hit?
So
Wingles?
wait.
He hit Wingles,
Tommy
right?
Wingles.
Wait, so we're all in agreement that was dirty.
It's
Yeah.
fucking dirty as my balls.
I mean, maybe Wingles was kind of falling down, and the circumstances weird, but Kadri was trying to
He had
yeah.
enough time. He had enough time to fucking
maybe
stop.
Wingles helped it a little bit by falling or whatever. Well, he didn't try to fall, but he was falling and whatever.
But I think why Kadri went after him is because didn't you see what happened beforehand when Wingles threw his elbow up and elbowed the dude there, and then
but
that
you
guy
don't
basically
check some guy's head into the boards when you're trying to go after him. You fight him and you settle it like you're supposed to in hockey. You don't
not headhunt and try to end a dude's career.
Yeah, he can do like the Brad Marchand where you like look away and then hit the guy, so it's like you're not doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Which is weird because I know Kadri's kind of changed his game and become a new player over the past few years and stuff. And like there's all these. I remember reading a lot about it because he's kind of become a new player and cleaned up his act and off ice stuff, and then he goes and does something like this. It's just very weird to me. I don't know.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Moving on.
So dirty hit there. Moving on. What was the next one? What did I say? You have.
You're talking about Chris Letang.
You have. Oh my God, he. I thought he died.
So so that one, if you watch it, Giroux obviously sees Letang coming.
Yeah, he saw him coming, but
he's obviously trying to brace himself for the hit. I don't know if he was trying to hit Letang. He was just trying to make himself not get hit.
Right, because
And
if you saw what
unfortunately, Letang got
happened,
it.
Giroux got shoved by the Pittsburgh player
By Crosby, by the way.
Okay, right, that sent him in reverse technically, and you see him and you see Giroux look over his left shoulder and then see Letang come in, and I'm not sure if he, like you said, if he tried.
You see Giroux plant his right foot in the ground and stiffen his arm like he's trying to hit Letang.
Unless
I think he was trying.
Unless he was
trying
more
to brace
just bracing himself.
Yeah,
right.
But also, I don't think Letang would have hit Giroux in the back like that anyway. I think Letang was trying to avoid it.
Yeah, no, I mean those are two all-star players, and I don't think they would have disrespected each other like that at all.
No, I think
you
they're
know
two
what
of
I
the best
mean.
players in the league. And
There's a level of respect for certain guys, obviously.
It was almost like wrong place, wrong time,
right?
kind of.
Exactly.
But like if you look at it, like Drew definitely like stiffens up like his back and shoulders, like he's like saying, "Well, I'm not going to be the one getting hit here.
I'm not going to be the one that's going to be laid out on the ice."
Yeah. If anything, Giroux was the one that was more vulnerable in that situation. Letang got hit straight in the chest and unfortunately got hit in the head.
Right.
Like, and if we're asking if Giroux deserves to be suspended or not, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I also didn't think Drew Doughty should be suspended. So
no, if we're moving on to that too, Drew Doughty was.
There you go.
Did you watch Drew Doughty's interview or pregame or whatever?
The press conference?
Yeah.
He was like, well, I think it's total BS.
Yeah, my favorite thing from that, he was like, I'm a defenseman. It's my job to separate the guy from the puck. I would do it 100 times in a row if I had to.
Yeah. He's like, I even talked to Carey after it happened, and Carey said, no, it was a clean hit. So
Right. Even the other player was like, I didn't think it was dirty at all.
Yeah.
He said, if the guy getting hit says it's okay, then.
Right. Yeah. And Carrier finished game, and he played the next game, so it's not like he's fucking got a concussion or anything. That probably scared him. That's why he stayed down for a little bit.
Right. So if the player safety is calling Drew Doughty on that hit and giving him one game, there's got to be something for Kadri. There's got to be something for Giroux probably because they basically.
I would say Giroux probably gets suspended one game too.
Yeah,
because I feel like they're gonna give everyone one game just to be like, hey, chill out.
Right.
Kadri's got to be two though, at least two.
Right, because the player safety really set the tone and set the bar.
Yeah,
with saying, hey, this is not going to be allowed, even though if it wasn't, if it was clean or dirty, or if it was or wasn't clean or dirty.
Especially because Doughty doesn't have a record of being a dirty.
Right.
I mean, Doughty can be a dirty player from time to time, but Doughty doesn't ever.
He's never been suspended. He's never been fined or
and it was basically he's a first time legitimate offender.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he got suspended one game. Then they're gonna throw the book at everyone. I think, regardless, just to be like, hey, chill out. This isn't gonna happen anymore. Like whatever.
But also, I feel like Kadri's got to get 2 games because you can't take that hit and Drew Doughty's hit and say, "Yep, those are both 1-game suspensions." Like Kadri's definitely
Kadri's got to get more because Kadri
meant to do it.
Yeah, he had time to turn away.
Yep.
Yeah,
he had more than enough.
He didn't
time.
have to hit him, and he didn't make any contact at all. He could have fucking turned and kept skating.
Exactly.
But he
could have stopped and put his stick in the pile of players and tried to get the puck instead of playing the body.
Yeah. So that's got to be more than one.
Right. So that's what we think about those.
Any other suspensions or hits or anything there?
Questionable? No, not yet. Anyways.
What about Brad Marchand licking somebody on the face?
I was just about to talk about Brad Marchand trying to give someone a hickey. What was that?
Well, he's been like kissing guys on the cheek all season, trying to just get into their skin.
No, apparently there's a rumor going around that he has bad breath or something, and from what I watched a Marchand interview, and he said that the guy that whoever he kissed, I don't know who it was, made a comment about his bad breath or something, and that's why he did it.
That's why he did it.
Yeah, so he was like, he was probably like, "Here, how's my breath now?" and blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's just trying to get under
look, buddy, I just had some gum. I had some spearmint gum.
I don't remember who it was, but in the game in the most recent game, one of the players from Tampa Bay gestured that to a player on Boston. I want to say whoever number 29 is on Toronto, but
real quick. It was Leo Komarov.
Oh, Komarov,
yeah.
Was the guy who he kissed originally.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy in the game. I'm guessing it was today, Saturday, or yesterday, Friday, but a guy from Toronto did the same thing and like kissed or like licked or something another player just to, I don't know, but it's getting out of hand. Brad Marchand's the worst.
So this is what Leo Komarov had to say about it.
Yeah, I told him I have a wife and a baby, so I can't do it right now.
Has that ever happened before in any league?
It happens sometimes. I mean, it is what it is, right?
But you didn't let it bother you.
No. I kind of liked it.
I don't know.
You know what's surprising?
I kind of liked it.
He says that like that happens before. Like what?
Well,
does that happen over
get
there?
in each other's faces and stuff all the time, I would imagine. But
yeah, but he licked them.
I mean, if you think back, like Alex Burrows bit some guy's finger. Like people do stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And that's Brad.
I wouldn't be
Marchand
surprised
for
if
you.
like players put their hands on each other's pants and stuff. Like,
Whoa. Anyways, let's get into some pretty goals that have happened so far in the playoffs. There's been some nice ones. I mean, I guess if we want, we could start with the Penguins game 1. Crosby, Crosby. Hold on a second. Crosby with the baseball swing again out of midair.
and a hat trick. Too, by the way.
Yeah, and a hat trick in that game. Not sure if you saw that one. The puck got deflected on its way in, changed directions, and Crosby still had enough time in that moment to react to hit the puck out of midair. And
out of the past season or whatever that Crosby's been batting pucks out of the air, like this was probably the most difficult.
Oh my God, really? Seriously? Like,
I mean, the one with Carey Price where he juggled it and then did it was also pretty sick too. Like that, I think that's probably goal of the year if you ask me. But
yeah, that was. Man.
But I don't know. Anyone that's still riding the bandwagon of Crosby not being the best player in the league, I think needs to take a seat. To be honest,
yeah,
even you, Des.
Especially since he's like doing stuff that you would never even think of doing.
Right.
Like who would face the fucking slap shot or a shot from the point and think like, hey, if I face this, I could redirect and slap it in to go another way. Like instead
Well,
of,
I mean, he was probably trying to tip it and then, but
he fucking slapped it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Or the other day when he shot the puck from behind the goal line off whoever's skate that was and went in and he's the best player in the league and anyone who thinks otherwise can take a seat, like I said earlier.
And then you also had Philip Forsberg's nasty deke dangle there, and he finished on that one. That was very pretty.
Yeah.
What
was crazy about that one too is I have a lot to say about this goal actually. So
Philip Forsberg.
So So being, Ovechkin and all these other players that go through the legs all the time and stuff, like it's pretty common to see guys do the between the legs deke now, I would say, right?
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
like once a game you see players do it all the time, right? But the fact that he pulled it between his legs and then the puck was like lost and he like tapped it, like the extra
sick.
little thing he did was sick. Like if you watch the replay and watch it in slow motion, he like taps it on his backhand through the guy's body and then goes around him. That was pretty dirty.
It was sick.
I mean, the shot could have been better, but the goal was nice.
Right. Is there any other ones? Is there any other pretty goals so far?
If we're talking about games that are going on right now, Pasternak had a pretty sick goal where he kind of like juggled the puck in midair. And
Yeah.
But
that was nice too.
I don't know.
That's pretty much, I think, the pretty ones so far. Anyways, let's get into some game recaps now. Well, I guess we could start over there in the West Coast. Get the Kings Knights game out of the way because I know Rob really doesn't want to talk about it too much. Rob was there at both LA Kings VGK games, and Rob,
what?
How you doing over there, buddy?
What do you want?
That was a long game
in that second overtime, huh?
Can you believe it was the longest game in Golden Knights history?
It was also the highest capacity and attendance-wise, too.
Yeah.
Apparently, they opened 2,000 standing room seats, from what I saw.
Interesting.
Yeah, yes. I think it was also the longest game in Kings franchise history, so the legitimacy there.
So what's going on with the Kings there? What do they got to do to come back here at home?
Hey, you said doo-doo.
You
What
said
do they got to do?
Well, I mean, they just got to keep playing the same game they've been playing, just fucking score more goals.
Yeah, I have the answer for you, Des. What do they have to do to come back? They have to win.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
They got to score more goals than they allow.
They have to outscore the other team for more games throughout a 7-game playoff series.
They have to have more goals in 60 minutes than the other team does by the time that 60 minutes is up.
So you don't think they should change their strategy?
The Kings?
Yes.
They got to get more bodies in front of the net, and they're trying to, and it's just a test of strength. Good team versus good team. Someone's got to lose.
Yeah, I think the traditional Kings game plan is going to work. It's going to take some time.
Kings got to wear them out, but I mean, it's going to take more than 4 games. So they got to
can't do pretty plays against Vegas, unfortunately. So
no.
So I mean, they just got to they got to win one game. That's where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, anybody could have won game 1. Anybody could have won game 2, especially when we get to the second overtime. One puck goes in, game's over. So Kings are if you're looking at it from far away, the Golden Knights won the division. They're playing a wild card team. The Kings are missing for game one. They're missing Jake Muzzin and Derek Forbert, two top defensemen out of the top four.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 1-0.
I wouldn't complain.
Game two, they take Drew Doughty out. They lose 2-1. Gotta be okay with that if you're the Kings, I'd say.
Right.
Yeah, and can we talk about Jonathan Quick's performance too?
Out of this world.
Playing probably the best game of his career.
I was saying this is like the Jonathan Quick that won the Stanley Cup by himself in 2012. He just had a little bit more help scoring goals. So if the Kings could score goals and Jonathan Quick stays like this, I'd be scared if I was any other team in the West.
What was off the top of your guys' head? Can you remember the last crazy goaltending performance like that we've seen in recent playoffs?
Not in the playoffs, but remember when Ben Scrivens got traded to the Edmonton Oilers and he had like a 55 save shutout a couple years ago?
Like
that's fucking nuts.
I mean, the fact that the Kings gave up 55 shots is absurd, but also it was almost two games worth of hockey. So
and you're also missing, like I said, for game two, you're missing 3 out of your top 4 defensemen. So
yeah, that's true.
So you're playing a lot of young guys out there: Fattenberg, Gravel, Paul Ledoux. So
think the Kings get the next game?
Oh, for sure. Drew Doughty's coming back. He's gonna be pissed off. Drew Doughty can take over games. Like he could even score when he wants to sometimes. Like the last time the Kings played the Ducks in the last week of the season, like the first period, Drew Doughty took over. He says, "I'm gonna go score a goal here," and he did. So
I think the Kings will, just based on the fact that there's not a lot of travel in this series. Obviously, it's like a 30-minute flight, but the Kings probably flew home last night, I would imagine, after the game, right? So,
yeah, just get it over with.
So they slept in their own beds last night. They're going to sleep in their own beds tonight. They're going to have two nights of rest in their own, town.
And come out pissed off.
And come out pissed off.
And the whole team should be pissed off that Drew Doughty got suspended. So and Quick should be fucking pissed off too, because he's like, you guys aren't scoring for me, and they're going to play for Jonathan Quick, I believe. So,
yeah, and Doughty's going to come back. Quick's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder because he put up nearly 60 saves and lost the game.
Yeah,
he's going to have a fifth ligament between his legs, Yeah.
But I mean, like vice versa, if you're the Golden Knights, you got to be fucking happy. Hey, we gave up 1 goal in 2 games, riding high. Right. So they got to be having all the confidence in the world. So, I mean, this might be one of the best series in the first round that we'll see, in my opinion.
You going to try to go to any games in LA?
Not in LA. I got work.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on, out there out west, you have
out west,
partner. You got the Winnipeg Jets and the Minnesota Wild. So they played. So they played their first game on April 11th, and the Winnipeg Jets ended up beating Minnesota by a score of 3-2, and Joe Morrow had the game-winning goal. Also, Dunk's boyfriend Patrick Lanie scored his first goal of the playoffs.
My new favorite team, the Winnipeg Jets.
Well, if you don't have a horse in the race, you got to
pick the goat in Patrick Lanie.
If you don't have a horse, pick the goat. There you go. I'll get you a teacher that says that if you want.
Oh God, no! Winnipeg is going to win that series. I think they might sweep. To be honest.
Yeah, I just don't. Minnesota they're one of those teams that you just don't.
I feel like Minnesota just got in. Like I don't care about Minnesota. Like I like Zach Parise and Ryan Suter, but that's it. Like
Jason
I don't care.
Zucker,
yeah, Jason Zucker, just because
fucking
he's from Vegas.
with a comeback year.
I think actually Eric Stahl's comeback year would be pretty cool. But I don't know. I mean the Jets are firing on all cylinders.
They are.
They've got all their engines on. No pun intended.
They are. And
they're flying into the danger zone.
Keep it rolling.
And I don't know if you guys have been watching Dustin Byfuglien, but Dustin Byfuglien's playing like he won the Norris Trophy, and he's not even nominated. So
not even mentioned in the conversation.
Yeah, he's hitting super hard. And Tyler Myers is. Oh God, I don't know if you guys watch the series or not, but Winnipeg's gonna.
When you don't have a horse, pick the goat.
Okay, moving on. You have
Anaheim, San Jose. I think San Jose is gonna win.
Just because you don't like Anaheim?
Well, I think Anaheim was on a bit of a hot streak to end the season. They moved all the way up to second division to get home ice to play San Jose, but San Jose just feel like they're the better team. I feel like Anaheim's gonna cool off a little bit right at the wrong time for them. So San Jose's got Evander Kane's been tearing it up for them. So, I mean,
And San Jose currently leads that series 1-0. Currently leads the series.
they
1-0.
won 3-0. They shut them out in the first game too. So
yeah. Yep. So that covers.
So I'm feeling fairly confident in that series as well.
Right.
Now we can go out east if you want.
No, we got one more. We got the Colorado Avalanche versus the Nashville Predators as of
That's
this
not
evening.
a fucking series.
As of this evening, as we're recording, the Predators are leading the series 2-0.
That's not a real series.
Pretty hot right now. They are. I think they're gonna go for the sweep.
Oh, okay, Yoda. Pretty hot right now. They are.
Yeah, I think
Pretty hot right now. They are.
Colorado's kind of got their hands full.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's gonna be too much for them.
they have like 3 good players. But
Yeah.
my dog.
Where my dog's at?
You know who else has their hands full? Moving on to the East,
Good segue.
the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers. I think both of them had their hands full. Pittsburgh ended up winning the first game 7-0, and then guess who comes back the second game? The Flyers by a score of 5-1. So right now they currently have split the series 1-1. Dude, that's Flyers.
I don't know.
I mean, I think the Flyers got lucky too because in their second game they only had 20 shots on goal and they scored 5 goals.
So look at the goaltending
Pittsburgh
in that
has
series
35.
compared to the goaltending in the Vegas Golden Knights and the Kings series.
Yeah, who's Philly's goalie? Brian Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Did you guys see that after the first game, Ilya Bryzgalov tweeted out that he's ready to play whenever the Philadelphia Flyers need him?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Savage.
Tweeted, I see if I can find it. But he tweeted a picture of a
Awesome.
restaurant called Elliot's Diner, and he said, "Philly, are you ready for me?" or something. It was awesome.
Love
That's
that guy.
awesome. So
No, but I think
I'm still feeling good about Pittsburgh. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Philly's going to probably
I
challenge
guess
them.
I
but-
guess how can you not feel good about Pittsburgh because they're 2-time Stanley Cup champions in a row here, 2 years in a row. So hey, anyways, moving on to the next one, you have the Washington Capitals and the Columbus Blue Jackets.
I got Washington in this series still.
Yeah.
I got Columbus pulling the actual upset. Des
Nah.
Washington beating Columbus is not an upset. Just so you know,
It would be because a lot of people expect Washington to.
it's not an
choke.
upset.
No, a lot of people want Washington or think Washington's going to lose, but they're still the
Right.
better team. It's not an upset based on popular opinion.
Right. I get that.
It's not statistical fact.
Nah.
But
Washington is the favorite team to win the series.
Right.
I mean, Washington's one of the favorite teams to be in the finals too.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think Washington. For any of you guys that listened before, I think Washington is going to go down by 2 games. They're going to end up being down maybe 3-1, and then come back and turn it around and beat them in 7.
I think
That's what I think is going to happen.
I honestly I watched the first game and I don't know. It seems like Ovechkin's playing with even more than he usually does, and I think he wants to win it so bad that I think he might even just carry them. I mean, I know he hasn't scored a lot in the series, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like,
he'll put the team
hypothetically,
on his back. He can if he wants to.
hypothetically speaking, Washington, if they beat Columbus, moves on. They're going to play the winner, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and we all think it's going to be Pittsburgh. And then I think Ovechkin's just going to be like so pissed off that he doesn't want to.
I'm playing Pittsburgh again for the 50th year in a row. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. He's like, I'm just going to carry this team, or I'm going to do everything I can to not lose against Sidney Crosby again, and that he'll actually fucking.
I
move
think
on to the Eastern Finals.
hypothetically, if Washington moves on and plays Pittsburgh, if they move on as well, it's going to be again probably one of the best series of the playoffs.
Oh,
It seems
yeah.
like it's that every single year. It usually goes 7 games. It's usually
Yeah.
high scoring. It's usually Crosby versus Ovechkin. And there's one series a few years ago. Didn't like each one of them get like multiple hat tricks in the series or something? Like it was
Probably.
insane. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I like Washington just because I'm a big fan of Ovechkin personally. But
That's fine. That's fine. So
You're allowed to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Does gives
Yeah.
you permission.
absolutely, you're allowed to do that.
Okay,
So,
Yoda.
so you got the next up. You got the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins. As of this time, the Boston Bruins are up in their game by a score of 5-2. Already have a 1-0 series lead. Looks like they're gonna make it 2. Looks like they're gonna take it 2-0 if they keep that lead. But like they say, a 3-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey. So
I thought that was a 2-goal lead.
I thought it was 2-0 lead.
Anyways, Robbie, do you have a lot to say about the series or no?
About Toronto, Boston.
Yeah.
I got a quote from Nazem Kadri about Leo Komarov and Brad Marchand. If you want to listen to this.
I mean, I've seen guys blow each other kisses, but to actually,
Teammates, though, right?
no, like opposing players just
I love.
God.
I love the reporter said, "Yeah, teammates blow each other kisses, right?" Like, what the fuck?
This series, to be honest, out of all the series that are going on, this is one that I probably care about the least.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like an original 6 rivalry or whatever, but it's like,
it's one of the best rivalries in hockey, and I want Toronto to move on just because I like the story of the young kids from Toronto going on.
But I think Boston is just going to handle them. So
Yeah, Boston's got the better. I mean, their defense is pretty good. They've got a great, always Vezina finalist goaltender like
Tuukka,
yeah, and I
and
mean,
they got Rick Nash this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then arguably, I think one of the most underrated players in the league is Patrice Bergeron every single year. So,
Right. And
pretty soon he's got to be rated though, right? Not just underrated.
I mean, no one ever talks about him. You talk about the best players in the league, no one ever talks about him. He wins every face-off he's a part of. He plays defense better than any forward in the league, besides maybe Kopitar.
yeah, I guess.
You're right.
So
Because Pavel Datsyuk's not in the league anymore.
right.
Whatever. Move on.
Yeah, moving on. Last but not least, in the East, you have the New Jersey Devils versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Here's the thing with this series now, okay? Tampa did win today as of Saturday, April 14th. They have won today. So
Most of the score in that game.
5-3. So this is what I'm about to get out here, all right? They beat Tampa in the first game 5-2. So the Lightning have scored 10 goals already in the first 2 games. That's got to stop if New Jersey wants to take this game over.
Yeah, obviously.
If they want to take the series over, that definitely,
What a hot take.
That
But
definitely
also, let me
has to
chime in
stop.
for a second. That New Jersey scored a goal on themselves in the game today too. That's what I was asking. So it was really 4-3 final.
Sure. But that's
It happens.
that's one too. I think the Lightning are going to take that in a sweep from them.
I mean, did anyone expect Tampa to not score 5 goals a game in this, like in the playoffs? Like, yeah,
I don't know.
2 is probably
I
the
would say-
greatest goal scorers of our, of the past 20 years playing on your team at once.
I was saying in the later rounds, because I think it's obvious they're going to beat New Jersey.
New Jersey
Maybe
doesn't
not
have a
sweep,
defense.
but
Yeah, New Jersey doesn't have a defense.
New Jersey might win a game or two, but I think once Tampa moves on, they're going to find trouble scoring against the
Yeah. Here's
better teams.
New Jersey has to score more goals than Tampa Bay to beat them, obviously, right?
And it's not going to happen, I don't think.
It's not going to happen
Not over a
the-
4
Tampa
game
Bay
span.
has now probably one of the best defenses in the league, right? Tampa's going to score 3, 4, 5 goals a game. Can you name me anyone on the defense besides Larson from New Jersey? So Corey Snyder's not going to stop a million pucks a game. So
Nope.
Tampa's going to win the series just because they're going to score more goals.
Yeah, New Jersey has a young defense back there. For
Math.
sure.
Yeah,
But
and they have our arguably Hershier, who we thought was a defenseman.
Yeah. Flashback.
Flashback
Well-
to our first
well-
episode.
Yeah, it was like our 3rd episode or something.
so cool.
So unanimous Tampa in that series, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think New Jersey is going to be in the same situation as Colorado, where it's going to be one player carrying their team, and that's not going to be enough in the playoffs.
No.
Nope.
You got to build a team to win. So,
Yep.
I mean, it's
So-
a good start. It's good starts for New Jersey, though. They'll be good. I don't think they're going to be as bad next year as Ottawa was this year compared to like how Ottawa did in playoffs.
Mhm.
It's not going to be that dramatic, but I think New Jersey is going to build off this year and be another wild card team next year too. So
Totally. So that's that wraps up the NHL playoffs here for this week. You guys want to get on to the second period?
Yeah, let's do it.
hit the buzzer.
Here we go. And we're back.
We didn't go anywhere.
We did. We went to break.
Was it intermission?
It was intermission.
I missed it. Damn.
So,
You're right.
if you guys remember last week, we got into a pretty deep conversation
That was
about.
2 weeks ago. Last week we talked about the Canucks.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, 2 weeks ago, we got into a pretty deep conversation about
the
superheroes.
Avengers.
And yeah, Marvel and and all of that jazz. So we're gonna kind of continue it because you know what, we had fun with it, and we hope you guys did
Unless
too.
Dunk really disagrees with it.
Right. So
He's
we're
not
gonna
interested
come up.
at all.
We want maybe we're gonna name some people and off the top of our heads here, and come up with superhero names to name them.
Patrick Lanie, the Goat Man.
The goat. Is that even a superhero name?
It is now.
What the
He's
goat?
got the power to goat.
For some reason, I envision Patrick Lanie as the devil from the Tenacious D movie. Like he looks like the same kind of. You seen the Tenacious D movie?
Pick of Destiny.
Yeah, Pick of Destiny. He looks like the devil from like just the way his beard's set up and stuff.
Is that even a superhero?
Even though it's Dave Grohl, and maybe I just want Patrick Lanie and Dave Grohl to be the same person.
Then you would definitely have a huge man crush and probably
do.
stalk the Dave Grohl Patrick
Just
Lanie combo.
20 or 30 years when Patrick Lanie is going into the Hall of Fame, you're gonna say Dunk was one of the first people to like him.
I thought you said in 20, 30 years when you and Patrick Lanie are happily married. I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, maybe.
Can
2018.
I do a obvious superhero name for Jonathan Toews?
For Jonathan Toews, go for it.
Captain Sirius. Get it? Because he's like Captain America and stuff, but he's Captain Sirius.
Is he like Captain America though?
No, he's Captain Canada, but that's Crosby.
What about? I feel like Captain Sirius would be like Connor McDavid.
Why?
Because he's just so bland.
Are we making up superhero names for these players, or are we going and saying which players are most like certain superheroes?
I want to make him up because it's funnier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Goat Man.
Goat man.
I don't know what his superpower would be.
Sound
But
as a goat make. Nah.
Bah! He's bad to the bone. It's Goat Man.
Did you see the thing I sent you about Patrick Lanie on Instagram, Rob, where he played the violin with his stick,
Yeah.
skated by the bench?
He's really just playing his superhero music.
Des, did you see that?
no.
He skated by the Minnesota bench after he scored and made a violin out of his arm and his stick and like played it. And after it was like 5-0.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's because they're sad. You get it?
It's awesome.
Well, also he like put out his fist. I thought he was trying to fist bump the players.
Yeah. At first I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. So what would you call Brad Marchand?
Ratman.
Ratman?
Ratatouille.
Not even a superhero?
I call him Aquaman because I don't like him.
I call him Captain Planet because who gives a fuck?
Captain Kiss.
Captain Kiss. What the fuck? Oh, I was thinking of like
Oh,
the
we're
band
going
Kiss. I was like, they had a superhero named Captain Kiss?
I
What?
wasn't surprised. Gene Simmons is a marketing genius.
Yeah, they probably do that somewhere. Captain Kiss.
It would probably be like Captain Tongue. Come on, let's be honest.
Oh, it would be like from you guys ever watched Fairly Odd Parents when you were
Yeah.
younger? You remember the superhero from that, the Crimson Chin?
Yeah.
Like that would be the Crimson Tongue, and it would just have a big tongue. And
Right? There you go.
Crimson nose, and his nose would be huge. It's got to be something involving his nose. Like his superpower is being able to smell.
The silver schnoz.
Yes. Yes.
His superpower has to be him being able to smell super well, right?
No, it would be him like knocking people out with his nose.
Yeah, so using his nose as a superpower, right?
Yeah, but not the smell though.
He can swing it around and beat people up. It would look
Right.
like
It would be like a go-go gadget nose type thing, and just
just his actual nose.
Yeah, his nose would just be enlarged.
Like,
Like,
you know those
steel plated.
I guess so.
Those doctors from like the 1800s that wore like the masks with like the big noses.
Oh, yeah, like the bird ones? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what he would look like.
I just feel like it'd be like a fucking like this.
He'd be a super villain too, right? He wouldn't be a superhero.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
super villain for sure,
dastardly deeds.
for sure.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Silver schnoz. Brad Marchand. What about Brent Burns? Just Sasquatch? The Yeti.
Yeah. The Wookiee or something. Or the human pube.
That sounds like something you find in your chili at Wendy's.
Found a human pube.
Like it's not a rat pube, it's a human pube.
It's a human pube.
It's got to be.
That's
It's
a
got to
good
be
one.
something with him covered in hair. Like
Yes, high.
him and Patrick Lanie would be like superhero sidekicks. They would just like whip people up
Like
with
their beards
hair.
would high five.
Or they would like you know how the Wonder Twins like touch their rings together. They would like
Yeah.
tie their beards in a knot.
Did
and then,
Joe
like,
Thornton and Brent Burns do that like a couple like for like a photo shoot or
Yes.
something?
There's a
It was just
commercial.
and,
random.
like-
yeah,
and, like,
they
they were
have a series
naked?
of commercials. Yeah,
God,
For like Sports
But Joe
Illustrated or
Thornton's
something.
beard is horrible.
Oh
it's
my
like a
gosh.
raccoon. The kid.
The kid. No.
What about Drew Doughty? Let's talk about my boyfriend for a minute. What'd you guys?
Toothless
The
That's the
toothless
first thing
wonder.
that came to my mind too.
or like Sweet Tooth, like from Twisted Metal. No, Twisted Metal. No,
Yeah,
it's got to be something
We
with
get it.
teeth. Like he's got like a super strong bite. Like he's got
But he's missing teeth, so why would it be
steel
super strong bite?
tooth or something.
nah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
You got one for him, Rob?
No,
It's-
I was just thinking like,
Or his
He's
superpower would
very-
be like trash talking. Like he would use
yeah,
his
he's
mouth.
like very emotional too.
He'd be like Deadpool, like the way he talks
Right.
out of every situation and like
that I could see that one. I could totally see that one. He'd be like super smarty pants.
super sport. What the?
yeah,
fuck?
that's a good name for him.
Yeah.
God, what are you 6?
Yeah.
Basically,
I was thinking like something like chirp, like the Crimson Chirp. Just make everybody the Crimson something.
everyone is a Fairly Odd Parents character.
Yeah. What was Timmy Turner's name when he was with the Crimson Chin? Like
Cleft, the boy Chin Wonder.
that's it. So Drew Datsyuk can move like Chirp, the Toothless Wonder. There we go.
There you go. That's a good one.
Got it. And his like superpower would be like whistling through like his tooth like that.
So that would be like how you would call him. That'd be like the bat signal.
Yeah.
You just
And
have to
you just talk shit about everybody and then break his stick over things.
yeah. You've been in the minors for how long? And you're still on the 4th line.
And then just break his stick over the net out of frustration.
Buddy, you suck at
Dude.
hockey.
He would wear like a knight's uniform, right? Like a suit of armor. Like that would be his costume
Why?
because he plays for the Kings. Like he would wear like a.
But he's not a Golden Knight. He hates the Golden
Jesus.
Knights.
He'd be like a. Okay, so he'll wear like a king's crown.
There you go.
His name is Chirp the Toothless Wonder. He'd just wear fucking. He'd wear like Quail Man from Doug, and just wear fucking underwear on top of his pants and a
belt on
cape.
his head.
Yeah,
What would you
I-
call Pavel Datsyuk?
Magic Man. He's already got a nickname.
yeah. He'd just be a fucking like Houdini. He's like dressed up like a magician, old school.
He would wave a wand and just do
I
crazy.
feel like he would get like one of those like fucking like old timey like pencil mustaches that curl.
yeah, he would look like. Oh, you guys probably won't get the reference. Never mind. But
Say it. Somebody out there knows.
there's a Blue Oyster Cult album cover with a magician on it, and I feel like that's what Pavel Datsyuk would look like. I guess if I can find the picture.
With a, does he have like a big top hat on and stuff
Stand
and
by.
like a cape?
Maybe.
Stand by me.
Who knows? What about Connor McDavid?
You just really want to talk about Connor McDavid.
He's just fast.
Connor McDavid is just gonna be like the speeding bullet or something.
Oh yeah, totally.
Or like baby something. He'd be like, you know who he'd be? He'd be the little kid from The Incredibles.
Yeah, the
The
baby.
little kid from The Incredibles.
What's his
There
name?
you go.
Dash or
Yeah,
something?
Dash.
No, Dash is the kid.
No, Jack is the kid. Trust me, I work
Yeah.
for Disney.
Yo, you're right. You're right. I was thinking I had him mixed up. Yeah, you're right.
Dash. That's a good one.
But
Any-
you gotta give him a better name than that.
Speed.
Like Jesus
Lightning McQueen.
McDash or something. Make it Mexican, like Jesus McDash.
All right, let's do like one more of these and then move on.
And then he looks like the fucking what's his name? Fuck. Speedy Gonzalez.
Arriba, arriba.
But his name is Jesus McDash. Arriba. What
All
the
right, and
fuck?
then last one, Zdeno Chara. Just be like the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
No, I think the Iron Giant looks better than he does, though.
Yeah, maybe. I'm surprised he wasn't put on for most attractive guys in the league.
Stay tuned for that later on.
Teaser.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like him and Brad Marchand would have to team up, and it would be like a Megazord situation from the Transformers, and they would like get together and then be like one big superhero.
I feel like Zdeno Chara looks like if Gru from fucking Despicable Me had a hockey helmet on, and it was like, stretched out a little bit more. I feel like that's Zdeno Chara.
Sounds the same way.
Girls,
They're my minions.
what are you doing?
And then Brad Marchand would be one of the minions.
There you go. Nice.
That was fun.
That's nice.
That was fun. So,
So you guys ready to talk about the Nashville
are you
Predators?
guys? Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Predators fans?
They are the worst.
Yeah, we're gonna get right into. Let's get right into the third
Let's hit
period
that
here
buzzer.
in our interview. Hit it. All right, guys, and we're back here, joined here with our guests is Camryn and Abby. Camryn from the 7th Predator. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, and also Abby
No,
from.
let me do this. She is Smashville Proud. She is Abby.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Nailed it.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
So we're recording here on a Saturday evening after the Predators just got their second win here of the series and now lead the series 2-0. What was your guys' take on this evening's game?
Started out slow. Yeah.
One at a time, please.
Okay, we can go whenever we want. Okay. We started out really slow. Obviously, led in the first goal again, which wasn't our preference, but we ended up showing on the first shot. But our definitely beat Colorado's, considering they only have like one line. So I'll take it. It's a dub.
It is a dub.
Yeah, I mean, we had to do our third or fourth line against the McKinnon line, so that just shows you have to play a little rougher than actually having a good goal scoring line against it.
Yes, noted goal scorer Austin Watson for you, everybody.
Short-handed killer.
Oh, love. Can you stop? Is that what I sound like?
Hey, well, at least the Predators are doing better than the Kings. Am I right, Rob?
Shut the fuck up, Des.
All right. So.
At least they're in the playoffs. Don't worry, Rob. I got your back.
Thanks, Dunk. How the Red Wings doing?
They're good. They're on the
Teeing off.
They're on the back nine. Yeah.
I think Zetterberg's on the back nine for sure.
Oh, definitely. He's been on the back nine since Lidstrom retired.
Anyways, back to the Smashville Proud.
Back to me.
The President's Trophy winning Nashville Predators. Did you guys?
You good there? You have a little trouble saying that?
Yeah, I got a speech impediment, but thanks for pointing it out. That's cool.
Oh shit.
Oh
my God.
Please continue, Rob.
Anyways, like I was saying.
Oh, come on now.
Okay.
So before the season started, let's go back. Did you guys have high hopes for this Nashville team coming off the Stanley Cups last year?
Camryn?
Yes, I did. Because the fact that we had a solid two forward lines, as well as our top 4D. Abby?
Yeah, I mean, I had high hopes, but, you know, every analyst picked us to not make the playoffs this season after our run. So,
Robbie
I mean, I had my doubts, but okay, well, you can get the fuck out.
Ooh, hot take.
What was
okay, but yeah.
So going back a little bit further, what was the reaction when you guys picked up that big trade that happened between Montreal and the Predators for
2 years ago?
PK Subban? Yeah, I'm just curious. I mean,
okay,
that was.
It.
I mean,
believe it or not, I called it.
I mean, Nashville made out like fucking took it and ran. Like they made out like
I
ridiculous
think the phrase
with
is
PK
they made out
Subban.
like bandits. But
Yeah,
whatever.
pretty much.
I said that I was shocked because we traded our captain, but I liked PK. I liked PK when he was in Montreal. I thought he was a good guy. Definitely won that trade, though.
But you definitely hate to play against him. That's for sure.
Who?
PK Subban.
What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, 'cause
You know,
Montreal,
he's a good
Nashville, all
dude,
the
but
time.
like, you know,
Yes.
hate to play against
Nashville
him.
hated playing against PK Subban.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay,
obviously.
there we go.
We did.
I mean,
Jesus
everyone hates
Christ,
playing
okay.
against PK Subban, I think.
Everyone hates playing against every good
Everyone
player.
hates PK Subban in general.
I love PK
Yeah.
Subban.
PK
Yeah,
Subban
so do I.
is booed by like 4 teams whenever he touches the puck.
Way more
But
than
it's
4
fine.
teams.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, Dunk.
Do you miss Martin
I haven't
Erat yet?
I have his jersey. Okay.
So is that
I
yes?
literally have a Martin Erat jersey,
I'm
and
sorry.
I've never I put duct tape on the back of it and put number 9 and Forsberg on it the first game that we played with Forsberg.
Ever?
Did you
So
actually?
no. Yes, I did.
I did
Ooh.
not know that, actually.
You did not know me.
Doesn't matter. I figured you would have told me, but
Yeah, you should have told her. I thought you guys
Okay.
were friends. What happened?
We are.
Friends
Cameron, I
tell
love you.
friends
Don't tell
about
each other
Philip
everything.
Forsberg
Okay.
duct tape jerseys.
Well, it was legendary. I should have taken a picture of it.
Talk about lopsided trades.
Yeah, really.
yeah, you're right.
Well, not back then because no one knew, but
Are you talking about
Yeah,
Philip
everybody thought
Forsberg?
Martin Erat was going to be great.
no one knew about Philip Forsberg except Nashville.
Except me and you, Dunk. We knew about him the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Me
And
Dunk
then
did-
he gets robbed of the Calder. It's cool.
we
I'm not
we
mad
don't vote
about
in the
it.
Calder. Sorry.
Okay, I wasn't saying you did. I was mad about it.
Who's your vote for the Calder this year then, if you want to bring it up?
I don't know. I wanted Besser.
You want Brock Besser?
Yeah.
What about you,
Yeah.
Cameron? Just agree.
Probably the same.
Who
Ditto.
won the
Yeah.
Calder of the year? Forsberg lost it.
Ekblad.
Aaron Ekblad?
It was Mark Stone, Ekblad, and Gaudreau, I think.
Yeah, Forsberg.
I would
And
take Aaron
Forsberg
Ekblad
got
over
it.
Philip
I would take
Forsberg.
Aaron-
But
so
Forsberg
would
got
I.
a hat trick the night he wasn't nominated for it.
Okay.
Is that like a chip on his shoulder?
That's a chip on my shoulder.
Oh, shit. Doritos?
Maybe if he would have gotten a few more throughout the season, he would have won the Calder.
Yeah. Who do you guys blame for Game 6 of last year's Stanley Cup Finals?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Can I
No,
leave this
I just-
podcast?
One at a time here. One at a time.
Neither one of them want to talk about it.
I blame
Pittsburgh?
everybody that was on the ice.
You blame Pittsburgh because they were better? Is that why?
Wow, you are trying to get hit.
Wow, Rob.
Well, honestly, was Pittsburgh the best team last year?
No. Sit
Well,
in
if
the
we're all
front.
jumping on the Pittsburgh being the better team bandwagon, I'll raise my hand too.
Yeah.
Scored.
What?
Forsberg was
Scored.
onside.
Forsberg was onside.
Okay. Well, we won't talk about this anymore. I can tell you guys got
Oh
upset.
my god. Oh my god.
It's totally got off on the wrong foot. So real quick, let's get back to you ladies here real quick. Besides, obviously, I just introduced you and where you guys are from. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll start with Abby.
I was born and raised here. Didn't like hockey until I was like 7 or 8. And then what's cool is that the goal against the Kings and the Rangers, the double OT goal by Martinez, is the goal that like got me really, really into hockey. And I'm obsessed with that goal horn ever since. And
With that
obsessed
goal
with the press,
horn?
obviously. Yes, I am obsessed with the goal horn. Like I will watch LA Kings home games, no matter who they play, just to hear their goal horn.
That is pretty
Interesting.
weird. Okay, moving on. What about you, Camryn?
Well, I was not born and raised here. I've actually lived in like 5 different places, but my love for hockey really started when I was like 9 or 10. My dad would quiz me on hockey teams and stuff, and I grew up being a Penguins fan, actually, and then moved here about 5 years ago and became season ticket holders, and then kind of ditched the Pens. I said goodbye and became a Preds fan, and now we are here. Yeah.
So how bittersweet was it for the series last year?
I thought it was pretty cool because I never thought like I'd witness it, but I was definitely Preds all the way, and so was my dad. So it was
Also,
cool.
you kind of
But it still hurt.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
What?
you kind of picked a bad time to ditch the Penguins,
It
but
just depends on the height of their prime.
whatever. I mean, wasn't that big of a deal. I cried at Game 6, so if that says anything.
Out of
Not
happiness?
very happy. It was, no.
Oh, okay.
Out of very sad
I
tears.
cried over the thought of Game 6. Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys should go on Penalty Box Radio and read my stuff because I intern for them now. And I do post-game interviews.
Read my stuff, too. I do game recaps or post-game stories.
Wait, so
kind of.
So you guys write, right? I guess that would be the right thing, right? You guys write for these two blogs?
Yes.
So
The same blog.
One blog, but
wait, so
Camryn does post-game, like, thing. Like, she writes, like, the blogs for post-game, and then I just do post-game interviews. I video, like, do B-roll for them, and then I write certain articles.
Yeah.
So do you guys have credentials to the Predators?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Not to
No?
the Predators. We have credentials to, like, college hockey teams, but hopefully eventually.
Hopefully one day, right? That'll come around.
Yeah, definitely.
So then,
Yeah.
So then I'm assuming that's how you guys met then, through the whole.
No.
She was arguing with a Minnesota Wild fan on Twitter, and I stepped in, and we've been best friends ever since.
What a nice thing to do, Abby.
Yeah. How
Just
kind of you,
step in
Abby.
there.
I know. Okay, wait. And I helped her get on Penalty Box Radio, too. So I am nice.
That as
okay?
well.
What's your takes on Mike Fisher coming out of retirement for the Preds?
Camryn?
Okay, throw it right on me.
I didn't want to talk over you. I was just being nice.
You're so nice, Abby.
I know.
This is why you're my best friend.
Oh, because I let you go
Anyways.
first? I'm going to stop letting you go first.
Okay, then go then, Abby.
Oh my gosh, Camryn, go.
Anyway.
Can I go?
No.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead. You talk
Mike
about
Fisher sucks.
coming out of retirement.
Okay, don't go anymore.
Okay.
Camryn, continue.
I think he brings a good, like, depth to the team, even though he is old. But I think it was cool. It was cool that he came out of retirement. I mean, hey, not many people can say that. So
Mike Fisher brings back a really important asset to our team, Carrie Underwood. So.
Oh shit!
Yeah, damn right about that one.
Did you just say
And
that
idea.
Mike Fisher's best asset is Carrie Underwood?
and
I didn't say that. You said that. I said something similar.
My question is something that all girls like to talk about, and this this one's gonna be fun. This one's gonna be fun. All right.
I feel like it's
All right.
gonna be
What'd you say, Rob?
2018. Don't assume.
What'd you say, Rob?
I said Des did not talk this over with us, so this is just him talking to you guys.
Yes.
So me and Dunk are gonna back out.
great.
Yeah, I'm backing out of this conversation.
Great. All right.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Let's have a little fun with this. Who is the best looking Predator?
Jesus Christ!
Come on.
Roman Yossi.
What?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yossi?
Definitely. Craig Smith is like a hot second, but Roman Yossi is easily the most attractive.
I mean, Arvidsson's a good looking dude, right?
That's who's the most attractive.
Arvidsson's
Oh
al-
yeah, of course.
Arvidsson's also 5'9".
Does that?
Yeah.
So what? You don't
We're
like
both
short
very
guys? Is that what
tall,
you're saying?
so-
Roman Yossi is easily the tallest. The tallest. The most attractive.
Yeah, I'd say Pecorino.
Stop, you guys are getting me distracted.
That's the whole point.
Are you getting all hot and flustered?
Didn't you wait, who's the one that had their shirt off?
The one
me.
that's hot and flustered.
Okay, aren't you the
I've
one
been
that's hot and flustered? But yes, Roman Yossi.
While we're on the subject, who's the best looking player in the NHL?
Ooh.
And why is it Jeff Carter?
Oh my god.
Why is Jeff Carter?
Probably
Alex Ovechkin.
That's that. I don't even want to be on that conversation. Alex Pietrangelo is pretty attractive.
Eh.
Yeah, he has a good smile.
Yeah.
He has a good smile.
Yeah, have you never
Alex
seen him smile?
Pietrangelo. Yeah, his smile is perfect for a hockey player.
I would think Henrik Lundqvist has the best smile in the league.
He's got some nice
I
hair
hate
though.
that.
I don't know what all the hype
Don't even
is
get me
about
started
Henrik
on him.
Lundqvist. I don't think he's that attractive, if we're being real. Like, yeah, he has
Don't
the
even
best
get me
style in the
started
NHL. Like, he's definitely like the cleanest cut guy, but
He's a
just
dilf.
not super.
Yeah.
Who else is attractive?
Me.
Oh,
Eric Carlson.
God.
I was literally about to say Eric Carlson. Thank you.
Patrick Lanie.
You're welcome.
Ew.
Patrick Lanie looks like the troll under the bridge that stopped you from crossing.
Oh, I know one. Tyler Sagan.
Oh yeah, he's a
Tyler
good looking
Sagan.
dude.
Oh,
He's a good
I
looking
like
dude.
this. This is my favorite conversation we've had.
See,
This is
I
great.
told you it was a good one.
Wait, Des, can we just ask you who's your best looking player in the NHL?
I told you Tyler Sagan. You remember that picture we tweeted about him with a lollipop in his mouth?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I'll share it with you guys after.
We'll tweet it out with this episode, don't worry.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he's pretty good looking, all his tattoos and
Stuck
everything.
on a popsicle in slow motion.
Okay.
Interesting.
It is.
You have some kinks. Okay.
Real conversations here.
Real
Who should
talk.
Nashville be worried
Wait a
about?
Who should Nashville be worried about?
Yeah, say, they move on from this
And why is it
series
the LA
here.
Kings?
Oh, my God.
It's not the LA Kings. It's Winnipeg.
Definitely
Yeah,
not. Yeah.
You know how good a Winnipeg Preds series would be? Oh, my God.
that would be a tight series.
So good.
How good would it be?
So good. So
It'd
good.
be really good.
So good.
How many games would you
How
go
good a Kings Predator series would be?
Yeah.
Not good at
Okay.
all.
So good. I'm just going to keep saying so
Yeah,
good.
that'd be
for the
really
rest of
good for the
podcast.
Preds.
Series is going to be a good series.
Is that who they would play?
No, they'd play Winnipeg. Yeah, they would play Winnipeg.
Right?
Aren't
They would play Winnipeg
And then
because the Kings would play.
Yeah.
Western Conference.
Right. Because the
Yeah,
Kings would play
Kings are
San
playing the Sharks
Jose
next
or,
round.
or Anaheim. Yeah. Yeah. You may get that wish.
It didn't
There you
ask him who the ugliest player in the league was, Des.
Alexei Evelyn.
Lexi Evelyn. I would say UC Jokinen.
Patrick Lanie.
Is UC even in the league anymore?
Or Ole Jokinen. Ole
Yeah,
Jokinen's
Ole
up
Jokinen.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Ole
fuck
Jokinen.
Ole Jokinen.
there. You said you do post game interviews and stuff, right?
I do.
Yes.
Who's your favorite player to interview?
Well, I do post-game
Fabulous.
interviews
Thank
for like
you.
college hockey.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Have you never met an NHL player in real life?
I've met many.
We
Ryan
have, but we've
Johansson
never
and
done-
Pecorine know me by name.
Have you met Gretzky?
I've not met him,
Almost.
but I have almost met him.
He was at the game. Was it game 4?
It was game 4, and we like stalked
Game-
him in his suite.
Yeah.
That's
we got kicked out, kind of.
It was him, Gretzky, Lemieux, and Letang.
Yeah, I feel like it's worth it to get kicked out.
That's
at
a
that
good
point.
threesome.
What?
Yeah,
I wasn't talking about it that kind of way. Come on.
I feel bad for Letang.
Oh, I'm talking about that kind of way.
Oh my God.
You feel bad for
I'm not-
Letang for being in the same room with them? Yeah, so do I.
No, to be in a threesome with them.
Wait, what the fuck are we talking about?
This conversation's
I
getting
wasn't talking about it that way.
Good. You had to pick two
God.
I'm just kidding.
I was talking about like a line, that kind of way. Oh my God. How old are you
said
guys?
it, not me. Yes, because threesome is a correct term for a line.
It is.
Not.
My term would be
You're
line,
gonna put out that threesome.
but also they all play different positions. So
Yeah.
Letang's a defenseman. I don't think he's.
Can we not talk about threesomes and positions right now?
Letang
you
might
getting
be
all
fun
hot and
to
bothered?
ignore.
I've been hot and bothered. We've went over
That's
this.
great. Thanks for letting me know.
Letang almost died last night, or whatever that was yesterday.
Man,
Did it?
Giroux literally, it was an accident. Crosby pushed Giroux into Letang.
You guys got anything else, Rob?
So, you guys ever play Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Yeah. Are we about to play that?
Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Letang.
I'd fuck
No.
Chris Letang. I'd kill Lemieux and I'd marry Gretzky.
For the money?
Obviously.
Okay. Anyways, I was going to say we play a different version of that here, but if you want to play that, we can play that.
Letang's pretty attractive.
I mean, Letang would be the best one out of all of them.
God. Anyways, it's
like I was saying, we're going to play a different version of that. It's called Sign, Cut, and Trade, where I'm going to list 3 players on the Predators. You got to sign one, cut one, and trade one.
Okay.
So,
Let's
I'll
go.
say, should I just make it hard and do all your favorite players?
yes.
Do it.
Ryan Johansson, Austin Watson, and PK Subban.
I'd sign Austin Watson. I'd trade PK Subban, and I'd cut Ryan Johansson.
Heartless.
I'd sign Ryan Johansson, cut Austin. Actually, no. Yeah, I'd cut Austin Watson and then trade PK Subban.
That was obvious. So I'm going to do one where you guys...
I love how we both cut our favorite players. Like Camryn cut Austin Watson, I cut Ryan Johansson.
Yeah, you guys did it on purpose. I know.
No,
Hilarious.
I think we could get somebody really good for PK Subban. So
yeah,
like Shea Weber.
Yeah, okay.
Let me pronounce this nice and loud for you. No.
You guys don't like Shea Weber anymore?
I never really was a huge fan of Shea Weber.
Uh-oh. Let's get into it right here. Why not?
I mean, it's not that I didn't like him. He didn't really do anything for the team that I noticed.
Damn, that's hard to say about your captain, isn't it?
Yeah. I liked him as a guy and as a person, but he only had a hard shot. He wasn't really an offensive defenseman like PK Subban is.
Yeah.
No, but he could still be a defensive defenseman.
Yeah, but PK Subban is an offensive and defensive defenseman.
I disagree with that.
How do you disagree? He's like third in points on our team.
Well, about the defensive defenseman part.
Okay, well,
how is he not a defensive
back on you.
defenseman?
Why do you say that? Why do you say he's not a defensive defenseman?
I think
why are you wrong?
I think he's a little overrated when it comes to defense. He's like Erik Karlsson.
Oh, he's insanely overrated, but he's still a great defenseman.
Well, obviously, but he's not. Okay, whatever.
Anyways, guys, you guys want to tell everybody, our listeners, where they can follow you and whatnot?
Our listener.
Camryn, go ahead.
How nice of
Abby, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I told you first.
Please keep in mind you're only speaking to one person.
Oh, am I speaking to one person? Okay, cool.
Or one listener.
Well, I'm on at The7thPredator on Twitter. So, yeah.
You don't want to shout out the penalty box or whatever? No, fuck them.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also Penalty Box Radio. Why not? Throw that in there.
What about you, Abby? Are you Smashville Proud?
You can find your girl on Smashville Proud and Penalty Box Radio. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow my personal, lovely_Abby with 2 Y's. My Twitter header is Grubauer reaching for the puck that won us the President's Trophy. It's great.
Mm-hmm. I do have one more thing for Abby before we go. You ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey ATB fans, don't forget to follow us on all your social media accounts. On Twitter @_ATB podcast. On Instagram, search Around the Boards. On Facebook, facebook.com/AroundTheBoards. In the iTunes store and Spotify now. Don't forget to subscribe there to follow us for all our latest episodes. Also check us out on our Libsyn page at aroundtheboards.libsyn.com. We'll see you next week, hockey fans.